this is kind of like a get ready with me to go nowhere, like half my videos are. Yeah, like it's pretty good, you know? I just need water because I ate a lot of like really salty chips. So if I seem salty at any point, 90% of my body is salt from the chips that I just ate. Okay? Hi. What's going on? I am putting lemon in some water in this cat mug and then I'm going to microwave it. You know, it's something so eventful and I'm happy that you're here for it. It's only happened once ever, so like, you know, it's pretty good. Gotta get the bananas out of the microwave. Now the whole microwave smells like bananas, so I'm microwaving this. Do you hear that sound? It's you. You're about to explode. You're actually made out of a bomb, so like... Actually, I don't want the live to get taken down. Can't say that, I don't know. So, yeah, but you hear that sound, it's you about to... Boom. Like, you're like Minecraft TNT, except you're already starting that phase of your life. The boom phase, you know? I've not got ready for the day yet. I'm going to. That's what you're here for, you know? Like, what else would you be here for? What about for real lemon? In exchange for real lemon, yes. Skibbity. Skibbity. I agree, like, today's a skibbity day, you know? Like, this is a skibbity orange. That's why it has a halo. It's a skibbity orange. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? It's a skibbity orange. That's why it bounces. That's why it's on the ground. It's a skibbity orange, okay? Should I wash this? Probably. With only water, because I care, but like not enough to use soap on the orange. Like, that would be weird. We're not gonna be weird just because we care about something. It's not how it works, you know? I've already ate one of these, so I don't know. I think this one's name, Fred the Potato. Okay, take a good look. Fred the Potato. He doesn't know very much yet, but he's going to, so. Hi. I should brush my teeth. We're gonna do that. Yeah. Oh no, I'm a scary monster. What are you gonna do? Not enough. You didn't protect yourself, you died. You died. Why is this how you're finding out? It's kind of weird. You need to like step up your game. You gotta be more sensitive to whether or not you're alive. Weirdo. You gotta be like aware of stuff. Why do the lights flicker? You know? We're all friends. We're all friends. That's what you're here for. That's why you were born. We were both born to be friends. Like, that's the whole point of all of it. Like, I don't know what you thought it was. I don't know. Actually, guys, the only reason I wanted to go live is so that I could use this again. Obviously not sponsored. It's just giving me life, you know? So when something is like giving me life, giving me purpose, how is it giving me purpose? Having hair is my purpose. And this makes it look good. Not sponsored. They are just pretty good. Like, I don't know. My grandma did not lie when she said my sister's aura was good when she had this on. I didn't see a picture or anything. I didn't see her, but I'm just saying, this does make me feel like I have life in this draining world as a 22-year-old who normally has dark under eye circles. You can barely even see them in this lighting because of this that I have not put on yet. The future timeline has awakened. Like, it's already this flowing through my veins. Weird experiment. You know, like Fred the potato is lucky to be in the palm of your delicate hand. Thank you, Eric. Fred the potato has a lot of past lives, but he doesn't talk about them. He doesn't know about them. We're not gonna tell him. It's gonna have to be okay. He wouldn't know how to cope with it. He would not know how to cope with it. So, it can't happen yet, you know? Where's the toothbrush? Right here. I already got water in my foot, you know? It's part of the ambiance. What else was supposed to happen? Nothing else. That's the whole thing. That's what we're both on the planet for. You have to put water on your foot. You have to just pour water on your foot while you're indoors. That's literally why you're, you know, what you're doing. It's what you live for. You just don't know it yet. I'm gonna get my water though. Hello, everybody. People being really weird in the chat. I'm convinced some of you guys don't even know you're weird. That's what I'm convinced, you know? Yes, like the video, but yeah. I feel like if you knew that you were weird, you wouldn't be weird in the ways that you're weird. You know? Like some of you guys, you know? I don't think you know. And then you do something and you find out, like, or you don't find out. I don't know. You were kind of supposed to already assume you were weird and then find out you were not weird. But you guys were living this thing backwards. Like, you thought you were perfect, started acting weird, never found out you were weird, you know? Rick Helmy says we're all weird. Okay? Thing about we're all weird is that a lot of times people say that to normalize the actual weird stuff, though. You know? Like the disturbing weird stuff is what people, like, normalize. People are like, or Idris says you seem to be an anxious person! Exclamation point. Am I right? You want to say something about my mental health and ask for validation on whether or not you were accurate about it? I'm not the weird one when it comes to that. You know? We live in a weird time. We kind of do, yeah. Said the sloth. Yes. Right, his PFP with the cat, it is kind of cute. Strike while the cheese is warm. I don't know what that even is that much. What do you mean? Runa says, I can do anything for you, just become my girlfriend. Imagine if I said yes to everybody who said something like that. It wouldn't work, you know, but, you know. Yeah, I know, you're just trying to read me. Get some tarot cards and find out if you're correct or not. That's what I would recommend, you know? If you're trying to be a psychic, get out the cards. Because if you go on people's lives and you're like, you just seem anxious. Anxious about what? Because if somebody doesn't know what somebody else is anxious about, they don't actually know whether they're anxious or not. Like, you're not as psychic as you think you are if you don't identify the cause as well, because then you're not really contributing to the problem. You know? There's options, like a deck of tarot cards. Maybe you're psychic and you're trying to find out. David, you do not need to remove people for putting little heart eye emojis. You might not be a mod anymore. This is getting weird. I don't know. That's strike number 1, okay? Publicly strike number 1. Because you gotta figure that out. That's not the only thing that's terrible on the planet, okay? You leave the weirdos and you remove the good ones sometimes. So, you know, figure that out. Oh, you only get like 3 strikes, so. Yeah. We'll see. I'm gonna get my hairbrush. I'll be back. I actually don't know where the hairbrush is. Do I? Oh yeah, it's right here. Never mind. Trevor says if you strip, I'll give you $100. No, but I do have an OF and you can find it if you're looking for it. I'm not 15, somebody else probably is though. I'm 22. Okay, I guess if it's weird, you can remove it, but you have to make sure you're removing the actual weirdos, though. You have to, like as well, you have to do both. You can't just, like, pick, you know? Because it's not your show, so you gotta do what you can to uphold values that are not only yours. Okay? Alright. We have Slovakia and Canada in the chat. Hello. My job interview was a success. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, guys. Everybody like the video and subscribe. Huh? What was that? Anyway, like the video and subscribe. It just sounded like water was trying to jump out of my mug, but it doesn't really matter. Like the video and subscribe. Are we in the bathroom? Yes. Why? Do you not like the bathroom? Huh? Logan says, would you like to pick me up? Like physically lift you off the ground? Not really. I don't really work out like that, so I don't really feel like it, because it just feels like a lot of effort, you know? Like I am too lazy for that. I'm not gonna physically like lift you off the ground. And there's no other version of picking you up that makes any sense. So thank you for saying that. It's a nice mug. My friend Demetra got it for me for like, I don't know, my 15th or 16th birthday, something like that, like a long time ago. She did a good job, clearly. It's very adorable. You know, it has like the best ears. I'm always like holding onto the ears, you know, it's so cute. Where is the drink at? So the there is not a drink. I'm drinking out of an empty cup, guys. It's for the aesthetic. Do you like it? It's an imaginary drink. It's lemon water. Okay, Slay Queen says, hi, I'm gay. Congratulations. I'm glad, because that's honestly a lot more interesting than a lot of people. Because you have like a whole backstory, you know? Like I feel like gay people have like a whole backstory. It's like, how did you find out? How did everybody else find out? Like, you know, how are you going to like, I don't know. Like there's so many questions that people have, you know? So I do think it's interesting. I do think it's a good thing. Yeah, I think some people don't have that and they just follow the crowd and end up boring, you know? So. All of you guys, after this live, you should go be gay. Just go find somebody and be gay. Because genuinely, like, I think you'll just have more fun. I think you just don't know it yet. You know? Alright. Welcome, Kaylee. It's good to have you here. Someone said, can you give me a love symbol? A love symbol. People just do like a little heart. That's like a pretty good, that's like a love symbol, you know, unless it like breaks, but like, it's kind of like a love symbol. I don't know, what's a love symbol? Like a symbol that I love you. You can have my chopstick, you can like hold on to it, I don't know. Like, what's gonna make you feel loved? An expensive gift. What's gonna make you feel loved? Buying you a car? I have no money, so. So, yeah, what's a love symbol, you know? Wanna be friends? Sure, we can be friends, it's cool. You know what, we're all friends here. It's all good. Show the orb. The orb? Oh! The corner was very, very lit for a second. It's not an orb, though, it's just there. Like, it just kind of gets, like, green. Like, see, my hand is, like, slightly different. I don't know, it just gets green right there. It's not really an orb. How old am I? I'm 22. I can see your heart through that symbol. Through the symbol. There's symbolism? I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. Okay, you're 9, almost 10. We cannot be friends. You can be on the live though. Okay? All right. People who want to be personally friends in any capacity, you're gonna have to be 20 and older. Okay. Honestly, between like 20 and like 30 something to be friends, like, because I know that you want to be friends, but there's boundaries and people go with people of their own age category. So, you know, you'll go to school and have friends or whatever, you know? And you can be on the live and you can comment and we can interact like that, but it's not gonna be like friends, like, because it's weird otherwise, you know? People are like, but I'm only 5. Okay, you know what, guys? Maybe you're on the wrong live if you're only 5, if you're only 10. You're probably on the wrong live. You can still like the video, I guess, but you're probably on the wrong live and you might want to ask your parents to double check if you're not. All right? That's all. Communication ends in the chat. That is the only place. All right? All right. Unless you're like in your 20s. Right? All right. Yeah, if you're in your 20s, then that's kind of different, but like, yeah. There's just boundaries. Once you're in your 20s, once you're 20, you know. Like, once you're like 16, you know who your age group is. Once you're 18, you know who your age group is. Once you're 20, you know who your age group is. Once you're 21 and older, you know who your age group is, and you stay with whoever your current age group is. So if you don't know about that, it's because you have not reached the age where you would know about that, but you actually just wake up when you're 21 and you're like, the only people I'm ever going to talk to are 21 and older unless they're biologically my family. That's actually like what happens. Like your brain just tells you that when you turn like 21, you know? So because of that, friendships have to be with your actual age category. So that's the explanation of why, you know? In this simulated world, like that's literally how it works. So yeah, there's no, you know, exceptions to that. Hello? No, if it's not like you're too old to stay on the live, but it's more like you can't like expect to get my phone number or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that vibe. It's not like you have to leave this second, but you do have to know that you're not gonna just get my like personal phone number, you know? Just because it's like people stay with their age category a lot, you know? And that's not weird. It's normal. So, yeah. It's fine. It's normal enough that people stay with their own age category, so I don't choose who clicks on the video. I don't choose that. But if you enjoy the video, hit the like button. I don't know, guys. Someone said cap. Jobs be having you best friends with 40-year-olds. That's not even true. I'm not friends with anybody I work with. I'm not like, there's not like a single person I've ever worked with who I'm like close friends with. None of them have my phone number. One of them has like my Snapchat. That's it. And she's like my age. As far as any people I've ever worked with. Like only one person who's like 1 year older or younger than me has my like contact information. Nobody else does. Like I've maybe followed like 1 or 2 people on Instagram from work ever. We don't have to start there. We don't have to go that far. Your mom sings really well. She's singing right now. Okay, good for her. Thank you for saying that I'm beautiful. Everything I was going to say would not be good if a potential serial killer saw this video and decided to target me. So everything that I thought would have been so funny and great to say, I'm not gonna say. A lot of my jokes are more like, but if anybody could find this video, and if a serial killer found this video, they would be like, okay, you're my next target. You know what I mean? So like, I'm like, okay, I gotta cut back on a few of the like, you know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Talking from the bathroom. Well, how else am I going to experience the energy of the bathroom? How else does one experience that? Not very many ways. You have to like physically be in the bathroom to experience some of the energy of the bathroom. You know, gotta like elevate your timeline somehow. I don't know. What do you do? Yeah, David says people from work would be first to stab your back for their benefits. Honestly, like, kind of true. Okay, people from my first job, I was like the youngest person there. I worked at Hobby Lobby when I was 16. Everybody was like in their 40s. I was not going to like personally like communicate with people like outside of the job and hang out with them outside of the job because that's just not even like, you know what I mean? Like, that was weird. So because of that, it's like people still stay with like their age category even when you're 16, you know? Because it already is weird. Like, it starts at some point that it's weird, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, you know? What else would I say? Then I was like 18 when I worked at Chili's because I stayed at Hobby Lobby for a while. And then I think I had like a couple months without a job in between. Because to be fair, like I was like going so solid working at Hobby Lobby for like, I was going on like a second year or something, right? Because I started at 16. And then when I was like 17, the pandemic hit. I was on unemployment, had like months off. I had like bright blue hair. Come to find out you cannot have blue hair working at Hobby Lobby. So I dyed it dark purple thinking everyone would think it was like black. Like nobody would notice. No, people knew it was in the bright fluorescent lights, similar to the lights I'm under now, but brighter and more extreme, okay? The extreme white, bright, like flashlight lights everywhere, okay? People knew it was purple. Nobody said anything because it was COVID. So they were like, I guess it's fine. Also, how and why? I was only on unemployment for like a short amount of time. Why did I make like $6,000 when I was on unemployment? But then I didn't have a job in between and like spent it on like other things that I wanted and needed, you know? Like I was living my life and it was COVID, so I kind of thought we're all gonna like die. So I was like, okay, like I'm going to just like spend it now and live my life. Like why would I save that money? Because, you know, like we're all gonna die from COVID. Like that was my mindset. So I was like, okay, like clearly I'm just gonna like go crazy, spend the money, have fun. Oh, and I was like recovering from a heartbreak from this dude who just like ghosted me for no reason. Like, it was weird. So for that reason, I was like, okay, like, even more of a reason to spend all of my money right now. Like, yeah. It was pretty extreme. So then I went to Chili's. Worked at Chili's. You know, very quickly. Well, I was still in love with the dude who had ghosted me like a year prior. When I met the person who I believe is my twin flame, like I like really was like still like there was not a time when I wasn't like obsessed with somebody, like in that, like there wasn't enough time of like a break in between. There was not a break in between. So I think that was part of what made my mindset like so weird with that. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was like hesitant to even like want to get to know him because I was like, someone else like just broke my heart really badly, like you know when it's like you didn't care about the person or whatever, like that's so different. But it was more like a like extreme heartbreak to where I was like, how did I survive that? Like I was like, I have no idea how I did or why I did. Like I did not know anything. Like I was so like, why did I survive it? How did I survive it? You know, that was like my mindset during the time when I literally like met him. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna avoid you as much as possible. But then every time he would be like flirting with or dating somebody, they were like 40 years old. Like women who were like 40 years old. And he was 19 and I was 18. And these women were like 40 years old. He was like dating them, like all of them. I was like, I'm trying to get over somebody else completely. I'm trying to get over a guy who was like 22 who broke my heart when I was 17. Like I'm trying to like get over something already weird. Now I have to watch you interact with these like 40-year-old women all the time, every second. Like I'm pretty sure we're both working like full-time here. Pretty sure there's too much of an overlap of when we're both here. So I have to witness that while I'm already trying to get over something that feels like the same thing. Wow. It's like we didn't escape the problem, huh? Except now it's happening with you, and you don't care. That was, like, kind of how I felt, you know? But it's okay, because when he finally, like, decided to talk to me, like, at one point in time at all, and we were kind of talking for, like, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, I don't know, okay? When that happened, he decided to, like, leave me for a girl who was the same age as him. So it was like a tiny bit less weird. But yeah, it doesn't really make sense. There was no part of me that was like, this actually makes sense. Like every part of me was like, so this is a simulation, the whole world's not real. I don't know why you exist. Like, I don't know why that person exists. I don't know why that person exists, but like apparently all of us are just here. Like we're really all just like aliens incarnated as humans and we're just stuck here. We're just stuck here, you know? So I was like, I don't really know where to go from here, but that's fine because then I just started like learning magic and stuff, which helped a lot because it kind of just fixed like the majority of the serious problems. I don't know, guys. Maybe the serious problems are still here with us. But life is literally how it is, you know? So, someone said, do you want 100-year-old boy? That's me. How are you still a boy and not a man yet after 100 years? How? The fountain of youth is out there. The fountain of youth. You didn't even find the octopus of youth, but you found the fountain of youth. Weird. Really, really weird. Godsend says, you look pretty. Are you single? Okay, I see the point why some of these comments are kind of weird. What's on my wrist? This. So it means like illusions and magic in Hebrew. I don't know, it's kind of cute. It's kind of good, you know. Yeah, this tattoo, it's like according to Google Translate. But I really needed it at the time. I literally hear a mosquito in here, like, go the fuck to Mars, I don't even want you. Like, I hope it dies. I wish there were mosquito serial killers where it's another mosquito that, like, chops it up while it's, like, somewhat alive. Like, I wish they knew the pain of the bites that they cause others. I wish they knew, like, on a deeper level. I wish they understood, like, how bad it gets. I wish they knew, like, why they would not want to be alive if they experienced what they did to other people. Or other creatures. I wish they, like, could get real karma. They can't. I wish they could get, like, their real, like, serious karma. They're never gonna know. They think their life, they genuinely think that the natural balance of society is they drink blood of others, live for 3 days, and then it's over. Lay some eggs, I guess. Then what, like a male mosquito goes and like sits on the eggs and like fertilizes them? Like how does he fertilize the eggs? Or the eggs fertilized before they're created? Because are they created before or after she drinks their blood? I don't want to know. It's too weird. It's weird. It's too weird. What do you mean there's a mosquito mating process? I don't want to know. Like why? Can't they just die? The gods don't love us at all. Mosquitoes still exist. Like, you wanna think that they love you. Mosquitoes still exist. Like, things that could be predatory to you still exist. Like, it's not that good, you know? That's why you like bats, because bats eat mosquitoes? But what about vampire bats that'll drink your blood? It's kind of extreme, right? There's always something willing to feast. Everywhere. It's just like a lot. It's a lot of energy to have on the planet. Are we sure we even want that? Are we sure we even want that? Like, I don't want to even, like, what do you mean they see skin and they think, oh, my mouth is a needle? Like, they think, like, it's time. It's time. It's time, you know? Not to be mean. Not to be mean. I'm going to be mean. If you don't want me to be mean, you know where to go if you're rewatching this, but the girl who my twin flame left me for, now this was years ago, okay? This was like 2021, 2022, 2020. What was that? Anyway, she was just crying all the time. Like every day she would show up to work crying. But I have to go close the windows because the windows are open and the lights are on and the curtains are open. So it's weird. But yeah. Yeah, anyway, I'm mean. So, not that mean. Not that mean because it's like very, very, very true that all she did was like cry every single day. Sounds mean. That was my perspective, having to work with everybody at the same time, in the same environment, okay? I needed money. I thought I was normal. I thought I was so normal to build up work experience or nobody would ever want to hire you again. So I had this horrible experience and I was like practically in jail the entire time, forced to be there. like every day of that, you know? So, but I wouldn't say this one time, I knew who she was, okay? I knew who she was. Like, I just, like, knew her name. I didn't really know anything about her. Like, not really. I mean, I did, but not really. Not like that. Like, I didn't want to. Sounds mean. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm mean to the girl who has a easy life and decided to make mine worse. With whether she knew or not, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So. Does not matter. Does not matter. Okay. So. Yeah. She was like into modeling, which is so funny. I mean, I guess she still is. But, you know, no offense to that. Whatever. She looked good enough, I guess, to be modeling. You know, whatever. That's some people's choice thing, you know. It's funny. It's funny because around that same time, I was about to do my first, like, modeling job ever. I didn't have a second one because you want to know what happened? I was, like, my mom dropped me off and drove away. Turns out the person who was, like, it was, like, coordinated, like, it was at somebody's house, right? Because guess what? It was modeling, like, witch clothes. Funny, because you want to know why? They dress you as what you actually are. I wonder why. Your aura looks a certain way. You haven't developed a certain part of yourself, but your aura still, like, holds the energy. They dress you as what you are. A lot. So, which is something to be aware of, you know? So, if somebody's dressed really boring, guess what? Their aura says that in the next 5 to 10 years, the most they're ever gonna do is be really boring. No offense, but, like, it's true. It's true that if you want to learn and grow in this society, you have to actually be able to, like, see things for what they are and then actually choose accordingly and make sure that you're going to have an interesting life in the future. But not everybody is smart enough, apparently. So, yeah. So, I was about to be, like, I was dropped off for my first modeling gig, okay? And all of these clothes, they were gonna be so cool. They were all, like, personal, like, designs for witches. It was so specific, and they were gonna be so cool. It was, like, black lace everything, like, witch hats. Like, it was supposed to be cool, okay? You wanna know what happened? The person who, like, I was supposed to meet there. I ring the doorbell, nobody's there. I wait for like an hour, texting them, ringing the doorbell, nobody answers, nobody's there. I tell my mom. She's like, just wait outside for like an hour or two and see if they show up. You know, rough to my memory of 2021, but she was like, wait outside for like 2 hours, see if they show up. She was like, I'm busy right now, I can't come get you. I was like, okay, so modeling is not for me. Divine intervention. I have more qualities to give the world than the physical, like, way that I look. Not that I don't do OF now, but I feel like I'm getting more out of that rather than, like, and it's all, like, controlled by me, so it's not like I'm receiving some photo that's edited by somebody else and I don't even like the way it's edited, but I have to pretend that I do, and, like, forced to have a certain hair color, forced to not have tattoos. Like, I'm not about that because the second you tell me I can't do something, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I'm going to do it even more. Like, there's no, yeah. So, how old am I? I'm 22. So, yeah, you know, honestly, if he were not my twin flame, he'd never be hearing from me again. That's the only reason that he ever did, ever again, hear from me. Only because I already knew that. Only because I already knew that, which sounds mean, I don't care. Because that is like, you know, why is my hair wet? Oh wait, I put water on it at some point, I think. I don't know. Honestly, guys, I don't know. Someone said you look 11, about to turn 10 years old. That was a very dumb thing to say. I am 22. People said, sorry, my little bird. Help your heart, my love. No, my heart's pretty good. It made my heart stronger. Guys, I don't regret having a twin flame. I don't regret having a twin flame, okay? But it is pretty fucking awful sometimes. I don't regret it. I don't think it doesn't fix parts of you that you didn't know were broken. I just think it's pretty fucking terrible, and you're here on this planet with another person who makes their own choices. It was like, yeah, like they're like not a part of you, obviously. They're a completely separate person. Okay? They're actually, if anything, somebody that you can never project anything onto because you are indefinitely wrong if you try to project something onto them, which is funny to say, but it's like if you look at this person and you're like, oh, I think this and this and that are like true about you. If you try to hold yourself to that belief, it's like never going to be accurate. They're always going to be something different that you never imagined. It's like almost as if they're the only person on the planet who you can't project something onto because it becomes a mirror, and then you're forced to be everything you thought they were. And you didn't even like what you thought they were. But now your future timeline is going to be everything you thought they were. A lot. And then they still exist, and they're still them. And you're like, well, I'm never going to know for sure who you are, except that you're everything you tell me that you are. And I don't like that, because I don't want to have to trust people in my life. I don't want that. I want to assume who they are and hold them to what I assumed that was made up completely. That's what I want to do. And that's, you see this? And that is not what happens. You know? Yes, this was very philosophical, yeah. So people don't really talk about what having a twin flame actually feels like. It feels good and bad. It feels pretty good and pretty fucking awful. Like you just fell into a volcano and everybody you've ever met watched you. You had an audience and no one cared. That's what it feels like, okay? But yeah, your chakras are connected to this person. And yeah, you're mad about it all the time. And you're both mad about it. And they ask you to make a drink for them. They ask for a Shirley Temple. You're like, what the hell is that? Why would somebody want that? And then they're mad at you. And it's like, no, I was pretty honest when I said, why would somebody want it? Like, why would somebody want that? But that's what you want. I bet it is. Weirdo. You know, like, ugh. Kidding. I guess they can only be as normal as you are, so. It's just annoying. Trust can backfire. That's the whole point of not wanting to trust, in my opinion. I'm like, why would I trust somebody if you could literally go and, like, betray my trust? Like, then I spent that time trying to trust you. Then I spent that time trying to convince myself there's people on the planet who deserve trust. Like, why would I do that? You know? When people like you exist, why would I do that? Like, that's kind of how I feel. But then it's like, what did they actually do? Nothing. That bad? Oh no, like, in 2021, like, someone, like, left me to talk to another girl, like, oh no, big deal, like, matters so much. But then it's like, okay, like, what part of myself do I not think matters at the same time? Because I do believe some of the things where it's like, some things do stem from within, and whether or not another person is going to be around you, like, kind of doesn't matter. Because do you actually love yourself either way? I'm like, definitely not. Why would I? You know? Like, but, there's always more work to do, and there's always something to be mad about. And then we're just on Earth. Without money, like, I think if we had, like, money, we could just go on, like, vacations. It wouldn't even matter if we knew each other or not. We could just, like, know each other, pretend we don't, and just go on vacations together. Like, I think, you know what I'm saying? Not to sound so, like, it would work out, but, like, it is my twin flame. I feel like if we each had infinite money, then we wouldn't have to, like, really work on the serious issues. We could just be like, at least we have infinite money. I guess you're pretty cool, too. You know, like, I don't think it would be, whatever. Also, though, that's a whole other person with free will. Just because I'm like, turns out we both showed up to the planet at the same time, like, together, whatever, like, it's another whole person. It's a whole entire person who has a whole entire life and a million past choices. What do you mean you come with all of the past choices and decisions you ever made? What do you mean I have to think they're all fine? if you're ever going to be someone I'm ever going to talk to ever again. What do you mean every choice you've ever made has to be fine with me? Or am I just sabotaging myself and not actually caring on a deeper level, you know? Like, I'm supposed to care about myself so much that I care if every single choice you ever made was exactly what I wanted, and it was never exactly what I wanted. It was a little bit off by, like, 50 million years or something. Like, it's not fine or good. It's just better than the other options, but not fine or good, you know? That literally made my back hurt. I'm like, I'm experiencing a loss of energy. But it's fine. It's not fine. I don't know. What's the difference? I don't know. You promised you would do a try-on haul one day. I'm not going to until I have new clothes to try on. I'm not going to try on, like the 3 old shirts that I have just for you guys to watch and make it about my body and weird. If I had clothes to show you, I would show you the clothes. I don't. So if you guys are not going to, like, donate money to me so I can get clothes, then we're not going to do try-on haul until you do. I hope you understand. If you don't, you're going to be very confused. Zachary said, hi, Celeste, does yourself maybe ever enjoy wearing a good denim skirt at any time maybe? I'm wearing jeans right now. See, the problem with the denim skirt is that I have to, like, shave my legs. I'm not gonna wear a long denim skirt. Like, you might as well just, like, run me over with a car. Like, I don't even, you know. It's not about whether I have a preference. It's about the fact that I'm not going to wear a denim skirt. Like, I don't own one. It would have to be a very short denim skirt for me to even think about it. I would have to think there's, like, benefits to wearing it. Like, I'm not gonna just put on a denim skirt to wear a denim skirt. Like I better be going on, like, a date with somebody. I better be wearing, like, a really short denim skirt. Like, I'm not gonna be, like, doing whatever, like, I'm not gonna have, like, a long, like, denim skirt that's, like, all, like, hard to, like, move around in and, like, uncomfortable. And, yeah. And I would have to shave my legs, so it better be an experience that I really, really, really want to have. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably never going to wear a denim skirt unless I am having a really good life. And I don't know when that's going to be, so. You know? Yeah, but, you know, it's nice of you to be like, I guess that would be interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I was going to do my hair, but it's literally 7:16. And I'm not going anywhere. You know where this is going. I'm not gonna just, like, do my hair to go nowhere. And the live is probably ending soon. So, yeah. I'm just gonna, like, end it. Anyway, I love you guys. Well, how am I? I kind of said a lot about how I am. I always think I'm good. I'm always like, how otherwise would I even answer the question? I always think I'm pretty good. I don't know. From my perspective, I'm like, I guess I'm good. I don't know. I'm holding a cat mug, like, I'm very, like, only this moment focused when I answer that question. I'm like, in this exact moment, I'm holding a cat mug, so I guess it could be worse. Anyway, yeah, I know you were talking about, like, a denim mini skirt. I just don't even own one, so I would have to start there. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm feeling like a puppet that just, like, lost the, like, the strings to, like, move around, you know? Like a marionette. I just lost it, though. Like, I lost that, some of that energy. So, I love you guys. It's been good to talk. We will talk again soon. I'm gonna go find something else to do. I have to do, like, magic or something. I love you. Bye. See you later. Roar. Dinosaur noises. I don't know.